best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. It's Mahomes. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Kelvin Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Hey, dribble it, dribble it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon
that's the way to run it, boy.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Come on, fellas.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Hey, we got a seal.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They're talking about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
43! 43!
Man, I got you.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Ebron caught left side.
You better bring.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Attack!
Huh? What you got? Huh?
50, yellow.
Hey, we got a seal. Double dog. That's the way.
Mike, no.
Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Yellow!
Pick it up. Mike 9. Know your job.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Mike 20.
Strip that ball. Hey, Mike 20.
Pick it up.
Let's go 47! 26!
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 20.
Looking to throw. Prescott. On the move to his left. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center of the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken it around the 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Bandit, bandit. Mike 42, Mike 42.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Kill. Watch twist.
Hey, 15.
Dash, go.
Get taller.
6 guys.
Relax.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 19. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Alert 3.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it all in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Just like that. It's got Mike 42.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
15. Wild Bill. Mike 42.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Mike's 4-2.
Watch the slant.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Switch up.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Chris Jones, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Prescott on third and goal. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards up first and second down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, Benford on fourth turned it over. A good job by their defense, so they held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. But trying to get the defense to flow the other direction on the bootleg, but Charles, they were not fooled whatsoever.
I like your description there, because on that flow, all you're trying to do is get them to take one step or two to the opposite side, and then you gain the advantage. But a really nice job by the defense. They didn't get caught up in it at all, able to bring him down.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11.
Be afraid of me. Mike 9, Mike 9. Bang out, bang out, bang out. Here we go.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking deep for Hilton. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 9, Mike 9. Hey, we got to get to 9. Mike over there. Let's go, defense. Let's get out there.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott looks to throw on first. Now he's forced out left. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Prescott. Dancing to his left. Touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He finds his target, Ebron, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Mike 9. Mike 9.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Mike 9. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike 9.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Defense, let's go.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Check Mike 11. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Nice, sweetheart.
Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Hey, yo, hey, go.
Hey, check.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Sunday.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Yo.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Watch the slant.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And will be intercepted.
He's running.
Well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this 1st half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try to make some plays in their backfield.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That's caught once again by Gallup. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Like 22, he's coming, 22.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Prescott on play action. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
That was tight right there.
Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
You don't want this.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, and Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9, Michael. Easy. 9's the Mike. 9's the Mike.
It's our field.
Mahomes now to throw.
Hey, it's our
Looking deep for Hilton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. They go play action. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
motion.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Short little throw to Ebron. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hello. Let's go, Lordy.
Come on, QB, come on.
Mike.
Edwards-Helaire. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Vincent Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Being shaken out, a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you're probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever.
Here we go, G, get on the field.
Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Returnable here from the 38. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking deep for Hilton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
This is a beast, baby.
Take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mark Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. Mahomes will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. There's just a test before every game. The team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers.
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of football here as we get you reset. They've got 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Let's see what you got. Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming, nice.
Prescott to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Prescott here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, Their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th-quarter advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Come on and get it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Yellow.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Mike 9. Mike 9.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got 15.
9. Mike 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Got 1. I got 1.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 43.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mike 9. Mike 9.
So don't say nothing. Mike 9. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there.
Here we go. Here we go.
43. 43.
Hey, dog.
Hey, I got him. I got him. I got him. That's me.
Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Mike 9. Hey. Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal.
50. Yellow.
Mike 9. Mike 9.
I don't need to.
SOS.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes rolling to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Yellow.
Tackles.
Yellow.
We own them. Mike 9.
Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Yellow.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
Focus, defense, focus. Mike 9. Mike 9.
Rip left. Shift. Check nickel.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes. because of all the points that were being put on the score.